Just a few hours, the first trial for the Stop Cop City protest is set to begin. A 19-year-old from Massachusetts is the first of 61 defendants facing racketeering charges.
Atlanta News First, Blake Devine is live right now at the Fulton County Courthouse. So, Blake, how's the state planning to handle a case this large?
Gervier and Brooks, that's right. It could be the largest racketeering case in U.S. history. Today, Ayla King will take the stand as she will be the first one to stand trial for these charges against against Cop City protesters. Now, 61 total defendants are listed in this suit with the Georgia RICO case, and the state, they've charged 61 of those, accusing them of using arson, vandalism, and violent tactics to disrupt the construction of Atlanta's police training center. Some police cars and construction equipment were set on fire. In 2023, a protester was shot and killed by Georgia state troopers near the training center site. Protesters are arguing they didn't do anything illegal, saying these charges go too far.
They have turned me into the criminal. They have turned my 60 co-defendants into criminals.
This case is extremely complex. 61 co-defendants, multiple allegations across multiple years.
Now, if convicted, these protesters could face up to 20 years in prison. Today's hearing will take place a little later this morning at 9:30 a.m. Reporting live from the Fulton County Courthouse, Blake Devine, Atlanta News First.